Hello, hi everybody. I am Bharati from Maharashtra, India. I invite you all for my podcast on her story on Bharati's talk show. Today we have Dipti Prasad on our show. She is the founder of NobaFlix, which is an OTT platform dedicated to visually impaired people. She is also the founder of Xlcinema, which is the mobile application. She gives training to these visually impaired people with the help of blind schools and NGOs. So please welcome Dipti Prasad. Hello, Dipti ma'am. We are very happy to have you on our show. Ma'am, please introduce yourself and we would like to know your qualifications, where you have come from, and what are your future plans.
So, my name is Dipti. I grew up in a business family in Dubai. I did my schooling and my education is all from Dubai. And I did my graduation from Manipal University, Dubai campus. And recently, during the pandemic, I joined IIM Kozhikode, where I learned about design thinking and innovation management. And 2009, I moved to India after marriage. So, that's been my journey.
What is Excel Cinema all about? How to use it, and it is beneficial for whom?
Xlcinema is an audio delivery platform wherein I aim to break the language barriers. If a user prefers to listen to a English dubbed version in Tamil, Telugu, Hindi, they can be seated in an English theater and be listening to the alternative track. It also provides audio description tracks to people suffering with visual impairment. So if a visual impairment person if a person suffering with visual impairment wants to watch a movie with his or her friends or colleagues who are sighted, they can all go to the same theater inside the same movie hall, be sharing the same popcorn, and listen to the language of the movie of their choice or listen to audio description via their earphones or headphones.
Wow, ma'am, this is such a lovely initiative. Who might have thought about this? And you really made it happen. Today, these visually impaired people can listen to the cinema in the language that they want. They can listen to the audio tracks sitting in the same theater and sharing the same popcorns. It's such a wonderful thing. Ma'am, I would also like to know about what is NobaFlix all about.
NobaFlix is an OTT platform that is designed exclusively for visually impaired. So people who suffer visual impairment, they depend on an additional track to understand movies. This additional track is called audio description. This track is prepared by us and it's mixed with the movie audio and hosted on the platform NobaFlix. So the name comes from No Barrier.
Oh, so Nova is no barrier. That means this audio description is truly helping visually impaired people to know what's going on in the cinema. That's really wonderful. So, ma'am, when and how did you decide to work for these visually impaired people?
Back in 2018, when I noticed the huge scarcity in Indian cinema for the community who's suffering for visual impairment, because they, like I mentioned earlier, they depend on an additional audio description track which has to be created for them, and no production houses or no studios, no content creators, maybe they don't know about it or they're not interested. I don't know what is their mindset, but I noticed that there were barely any movies audio described for the visually impaired. And India being home to the world's 50% of blind population कह लीजिए, visually impaired कह लीजिए, I noticed that there's a how come there's so much of scarcity, and identifying the gap, I decided to bridge it using technology.
What, according to you, are the problems they face in day to day life?
See, technology has helped them to stand one on one along with everybody else, whether there's a person who's hard to hear or there's a person who does not have any disability. They are making money, they have jobs now, the government has supported them enough to provide them, they are way beyond that level of surviving only for the basic livelihood. Now they are making their own money, but businesses and companies need to start thinking of identifying these special needs also as customers. Hence, little tweaking or little additional work in their existing business can start catering to special needs also. So फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल अगर मैं आपको इस तरह समझाऊँ कि एक फैमिली है, उसके अंदर एक विजुअली इम्पेयर्ड है, ठीक है। अगर वो फैमिली वीकेंड्स पे रेस्टोरेंट जानी चाहती है मील्स के लिए या मूवीज़ के लिए या किसी मॉल में जाना चाहते हैं, तो हमने उनके लिए सुविधा बनाई है? दिस इज़ अ क्वेश्चन टू आवरसेल्फ। अगर वो विजुअली इम्पेयर्ड एम्प्लॉयड है, ही इज़ मेकिंग गुड मनी, ही और शी इज़ मेकिंग गुड मनी, उनका एक स्टेडी सोर्स ऑफ इनकम है, वो अपने काम में कंपटीशन दे रहे हैं, अपने वर्क प्लेस में टक्कर दे रहे हैं लोगों को, बट जब उसकी सैलरी उसके अकाउंट में आती है, वो कहाँ पे खर्च कर सकते हैं? क्या हमने उनको एंटरटेनमेंट, लेजर, ट्रैवल, इन चीज़ों के लिए साधन दिए हैं? एग्जिस्टिंग कंपनीज जो मे बी ट्रैवल एजेंसी हैं, क्या आप इनकॉपरेट करते हैं स्पेशल नीड्स वालों को? एग्जिस्टिंग कंपनीज जो डिज़ाइनर्स हैं, क्लोथ्स बनाते हैं, क्या आप इनकॉपरेट करते हैं स्पेशल नीड्स को? ये सवाल मेरा आप लोगों से होगा।
What challenges did you face in creating NobaFlix platforms, and what is the job of your staff members?
If I talk about my challenges, so my challenges have been varying step to step. फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल अगर ऑडियो डिस्क्रिप्शन ट्रैक बनानी है, इन हाउस बनवानी है, क्योंकि अभी एट प्रेजेंट दिस इज़ द बिजनेस मॉडल दैट आई हैव, I create these tracks in house. I have a team, which I have trained. So over 2 years, I have been consumed in training a team or training a person how to create audio description, because there's no school or university or college which is teaching how to make audio description as a part of their curriculum. So nobody comes aware of what audio description is. Firstly, jotting down the guidelines for them. Then I have created softwares, in-house softwares, which will help my team in doing the description, understanding the gap between एक डायलॉग और दूसरा डायलॉग जब ख़त्म होता है, उसके बीच में आपको 20 सेकंड मिल सकते हैं, 5 सेकंड मिल सकते हैं, 1 मिनट मिल सकता है। उतनी ही देर में, उतनी ही लफ्ज़ों में आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन देनी है, और इतनी डिस्क्रिप्शन देनी है कि सामने वाले को समझ में आ जाए कि मूवी डायरेक्टर के हिसाब से क्या चल रही है। तो ट्रेनिंग इज़ वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट चैलेंज। देन व्हेन द टेक्नोलॉजी इज़ रेडी, रीचिंग आउट टू द विजुअली इम्पेयर्ड। कोई भी सोशल मीडिया आपको ये साधन नहीं देता है कि आप आइडेंटिफाई कर पाए बिफोर यू शूट एन एड ऑन सोशल मीडिया कि ये एड सिर्फ विजुअली इम्पेयर्ड तक पहुंचना चाहिए। So that is also a very big challenge. How do I reach out to my end user? How do I reach out to my clients? But the community is a very close knitted community. कोई भी अगर नई चीज़ आती है इस कम्युनिटी के लिए, या कोई भी कुछ काम कर रहा है कम्युनिटी के लिए, वो आपस में ही इतनी स्ट्रॉन्ग उनकी कम्युनिकेशन है कि आपका वर्ड ऑफ माउथ से ही अवेयरनेस हो जाती है।
Also, the things which are not taught in schools and colleges that you yourself have innovative and tried to cover the gap for the visually impaired people to create the perfect audio description in that particular fixed time is really truly very challenging. Ma'am, what are your future plans regarding NobaFlix?
So my next step is to create the iOS version for our Apple users, iPhone users in the community. And after that, I want to also bring in the regional content, which is movies in regional languages. I want to create audio description tracks for those, which is Tamil, Telugu, Punjabi, Marathi. Currently, NobaFlix hosts only Hindi language content, so regional language is my next target, and iOS, of course.
How do you collect money for running this platform?
NobaFlix is a subscription based platform. Like we know, there are no free lunches. So on NobaFlix, it's a subscription based platform where our subscription plan starts from 69 rupees for 1 month, 199 for 6 months, and 349 for 1 year. Identifying and also our research says that a lot of visually impaired don't yet have a job. Not majority of them have an active source of income. So for people like those, or students who are still learning a skill, or developing a skill in them, so that they can start making an income, generating an income source for themselves in future, for them we have created a button called request for sponsorship. Once they click on the request for sponsorship button, their name falls in a pool wherein anybody, either a visually impaired or a sighted, anybody can go offer them a sponsorship, and these guys will be given 1 year of NobaFlix subscription plan as sponsorship. So it can be done by you, your audience, anyone who wishes to sponsor a visually impaired, only 349, and it will give them a year long entertainment. Please visit www.nobaflix.com and sponsor a visually impaired. It is less than 1 rupee for us, but it is a matter of great entertainment and great enjoyment for them.
After listening to this podcast, I am sure, including me, there might be n number of people who will be ready to do sponsorship for these visually impaired people. We have so many things for entertainment, but these people, because of this NobaFlix and Excel Cinema, they can also entertain themselves and feel at ease at wherever place they are, and they are not dependent on other people to describe them what is going on the screen. They themselves can listen to it and understand, and that also in whatever language they want. It is such a wonderful social service given by you, and definitely I'm sure there might be many people who will be ready to enroll themselves in the subscription plan as well. Dipti ma'am, you being the founder of NobaFlix and Excel Cinema, you have truly done a remarkable work. There might be so many visually impaired people who have benefited through this platform. So today we have Dhananjay on our show who will be sharing his experience about this platform. So Dhananjay, welcome and please share your experience.
हेलो, मेरा नाम धनंजय बरनवाल है। मैं दिल्ली से हूँ और ईस्ट यूपी बनारस से बिलॉन्ग करता हूँ। मैं गवर्नमेंट एम्प्लॉई हूँ, वर्किंग इन द मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ होम एज एन असिस्टेंट सेक्शन ऑफिसर। और बचपन से ही मुझे फ़िल्में देखने का बहुत ही शौक़ रहा है। घर वालों के साथ, फ्रेंड्स के साथ और सभी फैमिली के साथ फ़िल्में देखने जाया करता था। लेकिन अभी कोविड के टाइम से या उससे पहले एक्सेल सिनेमा पे हमने ऑडियो डिस्क्रिप्टेड मूवीज़ का कंसेप्ट देखा और उसे भी मैंने बहुत एंजॉय किया। उसके बाद फिर अमेज़ॉन और नेटफ्लिक्स पे भी बहुत से ऑडियो डिस्क्रिप्शन मूवीज़ और वेब सीरीज़ आईं, उनको भी देखते थे, लेकिन उनके सब्सक्रिप्शन बहुत ही महंगे होते थे। लेकिन जब से ये नोबाफ्लिक्स आया है, आई रियली एंजॉय इट वेरी मच। ये मई से लॉन्च हुआ है और तब से मैंने इसकी लगभग काफ़ी सारी मूवीज़ देखी हैं और इतना अच्छा लग रहा है कि मैं कह नहीं सकता। और नोबाफ्लिक्स के लिए मैं बहुत आभारी हूँ, दीप्ति मैम और उनकी टीम के लिए। आई रियली ग्रेटफुल टू देम। और सभी लोग से रिक्वेस्ट है, जितने भी ब्लाइंड कम्युनिटी के लोग हैं, इसको इंस्टॉल करें। जो भी फिल्म व्यूवर्स हैं, इसको इंस्टॉल करें, क्योंकि हम विजुअली इम्पेयर्ड्स को कहीं ना कहीं ऑडियो डिस्क्रिप्शन की ज़रूरत पड़ती है और इसमें सारे कंटेंट आपको फ़िल्में और वेब सीरीज़ ऑडियो डिस्क्रिप्शन के साथ सारे कंटेंट मिलेंगे। तो इसमें मेरी रिक्वेस्ट है कि आप सब लोग इसे इंस्टॉल करें और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा इसे बढ़ाएं।
Thank you, Dhananjay. It was wonderful to know that you are fond of cinema, and due to this platform, you were able to understand the movies much better. Thank you for sharing your experience. And now we have Sham who will be telling how NobaFlix has helped him to entertain himself. Welcome, Sham.
नमस्कार, मेरा नाम श्याम है और मैं बेसिकली झारखंड रांची में रहता हूँ और मैं अभी दिल्ली में पढ़ता हूँ। मैंने नोबाफ्लिक्स मई में इंस्टॉल किया था और तब से मैंने इस नोबाफ्लिक्स का ऑफ़लाइन भी यूज़ करके देखा है। नोबाफ्लिक्स मैंने ऑफ़लाइन तब यूज़ किया जब मैं ट्रेन में था और अ, नेट नहीं चल रहा था, तो मैंने एक मूवी डाउनलोड कर रखी थी, हैक। उसका बहुत बढ़िया एक्सपीरियंस रहा और उसके बाद मैंने नोबाफ्लिक्स को सब्सक्रिप्शन मिला उसके बाद तो मज़े आ गए, क्योंकि उसके बाद कोई मूवी हम देखते थे, तो उसके बाद मैंने गीता रानी मूवी देखी और द केरला स्टोरी जैसी बढ़िया मूवी देखी। मैं नोवाफ्लिक्स टीम का धन्यवाद करना चाहूँगा कि वो ब्लाइंड लोगों के लिए इतना महान, जो कि बहुत बढ़िया कार्य कर रही है। नोवाफ्लिक्स ने जो ब्लाइंड लोगों के लिए ये कार्य किया है, ये अति उत्तम कार्य है। और दिस इज़ वेरी गुड। और मैं अपने आप को सौभाग्यशाली मानता हूँ कि मुझे नोफ्लिक्स को फीडबैक देने का अवसर मिला। और उम्मीद है कि आप लोगों ने भी नोफ्लिक्स को इंस्टॉल कर लिया होगा। जिन्होंने नहीं किया, प्ले स्टोर पर जाइए, नोफ्लिक्स सर्च कीजिए और इंस्टॉल कीजिए, रजिस्टर कीजिए अपने आप को। ठीक है, वेरीफाई कराइए कि आप ब्लाइंड है, उसके बाद यूज़ कर सकते हैं। इन्जॉय कीजिए मूवी, क्योंकि डिफरेंटली एबल पीपल और साइडेड पीपल में कोई अंतर नहीं है। सभी को कंधे से कंधा मिलाने का एक नया अवसर दिया है नोवाफ्लिक्स ने। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, Sham, for coming on our show. It was wonderful to know that you could entertain yourself with great movies due to this platform. And you rightly said कि sighted people and blind people there is no difference. सबको कंधे से कंधा मिला के चलना चाहिए. Absolutely right. Thank you for sharing your experience. Now we have Sujata who will be sharing her delightful experience of NobaFlix. Sujata, welcome to our show and please share your experience.
Hi, this is Sujata from Mumbai. I am thankful to Dipti for all her efforts to bring the colorful world of entertainment for those who cannot enjoy it only because we don't know what is happening on the screen. There are many platforms which offer audio description, but not all that we want is audio described. Dipti and her team takes a lot of efforts to find out which media is popular and is not audio described yet, and they take a lot of pains to bring that for us. I have been waiting for so many numbers to watch with the full audio description. And here there is Dipti bringing all that for us. Thank you so much, Dipti, once again. God bless you. And I am sure that you will bring more and more interesting content for us. Thank you so much. God bless you once again.
Thank you, Sujata, for sharing your experience. You truly said Dipti ma'am has really made colorful world of entertainment available for visually impaired people. Dipti ma'am and her team has really made all the things available at the click of the button. Thank you for sharing your experience. Thank you, Dipti ma'am, for your time, efforts, and knowledgeable insights. I really wish that NobaFlix gets the highest subscription and all visually impaired people can entertain themselves and benefit with NobaFlix. Dipti ma'am is active on social media. We have shared her links for all her platforms on the comment section to know more about her contribution in the society. Thank you, Dipti ma'am. Your presence is truly valuable. God bless you with thousand hands.